Hello again, baseball fans, to another exciting game of the Apba Baseball Master Game here on the Tiger Bob Broadcasting Network. Today we have Game 4 of the 1993 World Series with the National League champion Philadelphia Phillies leading Toronto Blue Jays 2-1, the American League champion Toronto Blue Jays. As we've had three really exciting games. Game 1 was all the power supplied by Philadelphia with 5 home runs, winning that one 8-5. Game 2 was 11 innings. Pulled out dramatically in the end there with Philadelphia winning the 2 games in Toronto. Then we go back to Philadelphia, yesterday's game. And what a pitcher's duel it was. And finally in the 9th inning, Tony Fernandez got the bases loaded triple, and that was all the scoring Toronto needed as they took that game 3-0. And now we get ready for Game 4 here in Philadelphia in Veterans Stadium. Looking for another crowd of over 60,000 people to show up here. And we got a good pitching matchup today with Todd Stottlemyre. He'll be towing the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays versus Tommy Greene. He'll be pitching for the Philadelphia Phillies here in Game 4 of the 1993 World Series. The umpires and the managers are meeting at home plates. They're going over the ground rules and handing in the lineups. And one of the ground rules here is in Veterans Stadium here in the National League Park. There will be no designated hitters. We will have pitchers hitting, so Stottlemyre will be hitting and Tommy Greene will be hitting. Philadelphia takes the field and Tommy Greene is on the mound warming up, and we will go down to Toronto Blue Jay batting order, and they got a big change in here today. So leading off will be the left fielder Rickey Henderson, batting number 2, center fielder Duane Ward, batting 3rd, second baseman Roberto Alomar, batting 4th, in right field Joe Carter, batting 5th at first base is Johnny Olerud, batting 6th. Getting a start at third base will be Paul Molitor, as Ed Sprague is out and they wanted to get the designated hitter in the lineup, so they got him playing third base. Batting 7th will be the shortstop Tony Fernandez, 8th catcher Pat Borders, and batting 9th will be the pitcher Todd Stottlemyre. And they'll be going up against Tommy Greene from Lumberton, North Carolina. Big pitcher for him for the season, as he had a 16-4 record with a 3.42 earned run average. He's a right-hander. He's a grade 13 with an X. And he has a G for a home run rating. He has a durability of 3. Charlie Williams, he is the home plate umpire today. He'll be calling the balls and strikes, and he hollers, "Play ball," and we're ready to get underway here. Tommy Greene all warmed up. Rickey Henderson steps in the batter's box. Rickey Henderson is 4 for 14 so far. Still looking for his first stolen base. And after yesterday's 3-0 ball game and a couple wild scoring games in Game 1 and 2, can hardly wait to see how Game 4 plays out. So here we go. First pitch of the game to Rickey Henderson. 52's a 27 fastball outside corner, struck him out with an X, and we are underway here in Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. So happy you're here, and hopefully you can stick around for a while and enjoy some Apba Master Game Baseball on the Tiger Bob Broadcasting Network. Up steps Duane Ward, switch hitter, hitting left-handed. Duane Ward so far is 0 for 13, so they really got to start getting some production out of Devo. Here's the pitch. 34-31, lofts that one out to center field. Center fielder Dykstra under it, makes the catch. 2 up and 2 away. Bat number 3 here, he'll be hitting left-handed, is Bobby Alomar. He has 1 hit so far. He is 1 for 10 in the World Series. Tommy Greene delivers. Alomar 31 is a 9 off the right-hand pitcher. Alomar's a +3, so the 13 goes down to a 10. That's going to be a fly ball. Center field Dykstra in the gap, racing over there right center field, and he runs it down. That ball looked like it might drop in for a minute, but Lenny Dykstra with the wheels runs it down. Nothing across for Toronto in the top of the first, and we're going to the bottom of the first. The At this point in time, with Stottlemyre out there warming up, we will go down the Philadelphia Philly batting order. Leading off, center field, Lenny Dykstra, batting number 2. Mariano Duncan playing second base, batting third, the first baseman, John Kruk. Third baseman, batting cleanup, David Hollins. The catcher, Daulton, batting fifth. Jim Eisenreich, batting sixth in right field. Milt Thompson back in out in left field. He's a left-hand hitter, so he's out there in left field. He's batting seventh. Kevin Stocker, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Tommy Green will be batting ninth. And they'll be going up against Todd Stottlemyre. He's a pitcher from Sunnyside, Washington. He was 11-12 on the regular season with a 4.84 run average. He's a grade 5 pitcher. He has no modifiers. And he has a G for the home run rating. And Stottlemyre, he is all warmed up. In the batter's box is Lenny Dykstra. He has 4 hits so far in the World Series. He has 2 doubles and a home run. So Stottlemyre to the windup. He delivers. But Lenny Dykstra, 46-13, struck him out. He stood there like the house on the side of the road and watched that one go by, and what a way for the game to start. Both pitchers started out with a strikeout. And up steps second baseman Mariano Duncan. Stottlemyre to the right-hand hitting Duncan. 66 is a 0. 32 is a 6. That ball is over the left fielder's head. Duncan, another big hit, and he strolls into second base with a double. And the Phillies, they're in business now. 1 out. Duncan on second base. And up steps the first baseman, John Kruk. He has 5 hits so far in the World Series. Stottlemyre to the set. He delivers to Kruk. 63-31. That's a line drive to the center fielder, White. He moved about 2 steps to his left. Put it away. So 2 outs in the first inning. Duncan on second base. And up steps the cleanup hitter, David Hollins. He has 3 hits so far. He is 3 for 12, hitting .250. Stottlemyre to the switch hitting Hollins, hitting left-handed. 53 is an 18. Ground ball to the shortstop. Fernandez is a 9. It's going to put him in fielding 1. So 18, fielding 1. 2 outs. Ground ball, shortstop Fernandez. He fires the first. Hollins is out by a step. So in the bottom of the first, Philadelphia gets a base runner. And that is it. And we're going to the top of the second inning. We are scoreless in Philadelphia. And up steps the cleanup hitter, Joe Carter. Joe Carter so far is 3 for 14. He does have a home run. Tommy Green appears in to get the sign. He delivers. Joe Carter. 14's a 30. Fly ball left field. Thompson back on the warning track. Makes that catch right at the base of the fence out in left field. Joe Carter, give it a ride. But the ballpark kept it in. Now we got first baseman Johnny Olerud. Had yesterday off. He come in a pinch hit later. He is 4 for 10 so far. The 363 hitter. They had to get him back in the batting order. Tommy Green delivers to Olerud. 64 is a 14, and he walks him. So Toronto has a base runner. Their first base runner of the game, Olerud. They're going to hold him on first base. And up steps Paul Molitor, playing third base today. Hasn't played third base all year. And here's the pitch. Molitor, 24-13. He hooked him. Struck him out. Molitor was looking for a fastball, and he got a curveball. So 2 outs. Olerud on first base. And now batting is the star of yesterday's game. Tony Fernandez had the bases loaded triple yesterday. What can he do here? He'll be hitting left-handed. Green to Fernandez. 55 is an 8 off the righty. He's a -0. 13 with the man on first base. That is going to be an out. 13, that will be the ground ball to the third baseman. Grabbed by Hollins over to first. To get a base runner, Toronto does, but they cannot move him along at all. So we're going to the bottom of the second inning. We are scoreless. And up steps the catcher for Philadelphia as we got Daulton, Eisenreich, and Thompson due up. Stottlemyre to Daulton. 3 hits in the series so far. 66 is a 1. That ball's deep. That ball is far. And that ball carries the fence way out deep. Right center field fence. Darren Daulton puts Philadelphia ahead 1-0 here. In the bottom of the second inning. And this crowd, they finally got something to cheer for. That's the first run they scored at home so far in the series. And up steps Jimmy Eisenreich. Stottlemyre trying to settle down. Here we go. He pitches to Eisenreich. 35. 35 is a 9. Off a lefty. -3. 5 goes up to a grade 8 pitcher. 9 off the 8. That'll be a pop-up high in the infield. Under it is the second baseman. Alomar grabs it. We got 1 away. And up steps Milt Thompson. He didn't start yesterday's game. He came in later. He is 1 for 6 so far. So base is empty. Thompson up. 1 out. Snake Eyes is a 0. 56. That is a 6. That ball is singed to right field. Just right on the line. And he chugs into second base. And he gets a double. And the Philadelphia Phillies, their bats, they're heating up. Man on second base, Thompson. We got 1 out. And up steps Kevin Stottlemyre to the switch hitting Stocker. Hitting left-handed. 46-13. Fastball. Right at the bottom of the zone. Struck him out. Big out there. Now they got the pitcher coming up. Tommy Greene. But Tommy Greene, he's a decent hitter. So can Stottlemyre get past Tommy Greene? 2 outs. Man on second. 44 is at 8. He's a -9 against the... He's a 5, but he's a -9 against a righty. So that goes up to a grade 14. 8 off the 14. That'll be a fly ball. Meek fly ball to right field. Carter under it. Makes the catch. So they get 1 on the home run by Daulton. And we are going to top of the 3rd inning. Philadelphia 1, Toronto nothing. Leading off for Toronto will be the catcher, Pat Borders. Pat Borders so far has 4 hits. He's 4 for 12. Greene pitches the Borders. 34, 31. Center field Dykstra. Been pretty busy out there so far. 1 away. And now we got the pitcher Stottlemyre up. What can the American League pitcher do? Greene pitching to Stottlemyre. 42's a 13. He can strike out without even taking the bat off his shoulder. 3 straight fastballs and Stottlemyre is put away. Now we're up to the top of the order. Rickey Henderson. First time up, he struck out. Tommy Greene delivers to Henderson. 54-32. Little flare out to right field. Eisenreich coming in. Slides. Make the catch. What a catch by Jimmy Eisenreich. As he keeps Rickey Henderson off the bag. Nothing across for Toronto in the top of the 3rd. We're going bottom of the 3rd. And we got ourselves a Philadelphia lead 1-0. And up steps Lenny, nails Dykstra. Left-hand hitter. First time up, he struck out. Stottlemyre delivers to Dykstra. 42's a 14. He's getting squeezed by the umpire, and he walks him. So Dykstra on first base. And up steps Mariano Duncan. Dykstra has a D for his stolen base allowance, so he cannot steal with. Nobody out. So Duncan is just going to swing away. Stottlemyre to Duncan. 33 is a 0. 43 is a 6. That ball is going to drop into left center field. Dykstra's going to 3rd, and Duncan's going to try for second base, and he's going to be safe at second base. He gets a leg double. He just kept going. So now we got a situation here where the Philadelphia Phillies have him on 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. And up steps Johnny Kruk. And this early in the game, he's to the first batter. They're going to play the infield deep as Stottlemyre in some 3rd inning trouble. And here's the pitch. Stottlemyre to the set. He delivers to Johnny Kruk. 51. 51 is a 9. Kruk off the right. He's a +2, so that's going to be a hit. Second and third. 9. That's going to be a single. Johnny Kruk beats it out at first base. On the infield, single. Ground ball, the shortstop fired to first. He could not get him. One scores. Other runner goes to third base. Johnny Kruk showing some speed. And now we got ourselves a 2-0 baseball game. Infield still deep. Stottlemyre. He's in some third inning jam here. Appears in to get the sign. Pitching to the left-hand hitting. David Hollins. 56-34. First and third, 34. That is going to be a fly ball to the left fielder. The left fielder is a 2, so it's going to be fielding 2. So the hit number is 49. So Rickey Henderson out there with the 28 arm. And then on third base, we got Duncan with the 16 speed. 28 minus 16 is a 12. Take that off to 49. And there won't even be a throw. That ball was deep enough. 37 out of 36 chance. So we got the sacrifice fly. And they get their third run. Kruk's going to stay on first base. And it is 3-0 Philadelphia. Man on first, 1 out, and up steps Daulton. And all Daulton did last time is he hit a home run. Looks like Al Leiter's warming up in the bullpen. He could be in for some long relief here. Here's the pitch. Stottlemyre to Daulton. 15 is an 8. That ball's going to drop in right field. Kruk is going to stop at second base. And we got ourselves a mound visit. So Toronto is going to make a pitching change. Al Leiter was all warmed up, and they're going to bring him in. And this will be his second appearance in the series. He come in game 1, and he pitched 3 1/3 innings and give up 3 runs, 2 earned runs. As he got a little bit of length there. So they're going to bring him in here today. A couple left-hand batters and try and shut this inning down right now. So Al Leiter in, Jim Eisenreich up to bat. We got runners on first and second. We got 1 out. And we got this crowd. They are loud and they are excited. So Al Leiter, he's a grade 9, goes to a 14, 15, 16, 17 to the first batter. And here we go. Jimmy Eisenreich, 14's a 30. Fly ball left field, Rickey Henderson under that one. Makes the catch. Second out of the inning. And up steps the left fielder, Milt Thompson. They're going to leave him in here to bat, even though he's a minus 13. They're going to let him bat this time off Al Leiter. First and second, 2 outs. 42-13 struck him out. And that stops the damage at 2 runs here. Looked like it could have been much worse. So Toronto down 3-0 as we go to the top of the 4th, as they have to get something going here off Tommy Green. Looks like he's throwing pretty good today. And up steps center fielder, Duane Ward. Duane Ward, it flew out to center his first time up. Green delivers to the left-hand hitting. Duane Ward, 34-31, another fly ball, shallow center field. Getting a lot of fly balls here. Dykstra been busy out there. 1 away. Up steps Roberto Alomar. First time up, fly out to center field. Tommy Green gets the sign. He delivers to Alomar. 33 is a 0. 13 is a 6. That ball's going to drop into left center field, split the outfielders, and Bobby Alomar is going to go to second base with a double. So Toronto's in business. Man on second base with 1 out with their big RBI guy, Joe Carter, up. Righty on righty. Green to the set. He delivers to Carter. 62-13. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big strikeout. 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning. And up steps Johnny Olerud. Big matchup in the game. Righty pitching the left-hand hitting Olerud. Here's the delivery. Olerud, 12. 12 is a 25. 25 is going to be a little... We got fielding 1. Going to be a line out. He picked it right before it hit the ground. Line out, second base. They get a Toronto. It's a double, but Alomar cannot get past second base, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Philadelphia leading this one, 3-0. Up steps the number 8 hitter, Kevin Stocker. Leiter pitching to Stocker. 66 is a 0. 46 is a 5. Stocker's a +6, so it'll be down to a grade 3. That is going to be a double over first base. Stocker's on second base. And up steps Tommy Greene. And Tommy Greene, he'll be swinging away as he has some life in his bat. Leiter pitching to Tommy Greene, the right-hand hitter. 23 is a 26. With a man on second base. 52 on the 9 second baseman. That will be fielding 1. Out. Runner to third. So second to first, runner to third. Now they're going to make a decision. Looks like the decision is made. They're going to bring the infield in close. They want to cut this run off at the plate. Lenny Dykstra. Man on third, 1 out. Lefty on lefty. 42 is a 14. Now he walks Dykstra. That was not in the playbook. So first and third, and up steps Mariano Duncan. He can bounce in a double play, so you never know what they're going to do. What they're going to do here, they're going to leave the infield in. They're bringing him in. Here's the pitch to Duncan, infield in. 61 is a 24. First and third, infield in. 56 on the 9 shortstop. Puts him in fielding 2. Infield close. Fielder's choice. Fernandez grabs it, fires it to home. He's out at the plate. What a play by Fernandez. Infield coming in. Worked out. Out at home. Got the lead runner. Coming up to bat now is Johnny Kruk. First and second. 2 outs. As Leiter trying to navigate here through the 4th inning. And here's the pitch to the set, and he delivers. 42 is a 14, and now he walks. The bases loaded. And we got ourselves a mound visit. Umpire comes out there. He breaks it up. And we got the bases loaded. 2 outs. And up steps the cleanup hitter. David Hollins. This is like 1 pitch away from this game being blown open. Al Leiter peers in to get the sign. He delivers to Hollins. 33 is a 6. That ball is scorched all the way down in the left field corner. Oh my. We got everybody to run around the bases. We got Dykstra going to score. Duncan going to score. Kruk's coming around. He's going to try and score. And Hollins, stand up, triple, 3-run score. And we got ourselves a 6-0 Philadelphia lead in this baseball game. Oh my. Boy, if you're a Philadelphia fan, like these people at the ballpark, you got to be just ecstatic as your team has a 6-0 lead. And it looks like they're leaving Al Leiter out there as they need to get some innings out of him. So at this point in time, they're leaving the infield in. He's pitching to the left-handed, Darren Daulton. 24-13, curveball outside part of the plate. Darren Daulton took it. Umpire called strike 3. And that is it. But the harvest is in the bottom of the 4th as Philadelphia scores 3 more runs. They got a 6-0 lead as we go to the top of the 5th inning. And leading off will be Paul Molitor as Toronto has to get some offense going here. So here's the pitch. Tommy Greene to Paulie Molitor. 66 is a 1. Off the righty. He's a -3. That ball's deep. That ball is far. That ball's gone. Paul Molitor hits one out. Third baseman Paul Molitor hits a home run, and Toronto is on the board. We got ourselves a 6-1 ball game. Coming up to bat now is Tony Fernandez. Is Toronto trying to start the big road back in this game? Tommy Greene pitching to the switch hitter. Hitting left-handed Fernandez. 65 is a 35. That is a high chopper. Third base. Hollins bare hands and guns at the first. Fernandez is out at first on a bang-bang play. He thought he was safe, but they don't have any instant replay, so the call's going to stand. So 1 out and up steps Pat Borders. 16's a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop. Stocker grabs it over to first. 2 up and 2 away. And they're going to leave Leiter in the bat here. Try to get another inning or 2 out of them, because they don't want to blow their bullpen up too much for the next game. 41 is the 24. Easy inning here after the home run. They went out 1, 2, 3. And we are going to bottom of the 5th inning. Philadelphia leading this one 6-1. They got Eisenreich, Thompson, and Stocker due up. Al Leiter pitching to Eisenreich. 45 is a 14. That is the 3rd walk given up by Al Leiter. So Eisenreich on first base. And up steps Milt Thompson, the left fielder. 22 is an 8. He's a -13. So we had 22. 8 off the grade. 22 pitcher. 8 off the 22. That's a 34. That's a pop up to the shortstop. Fernandez under that one and put it away. So we got 1 away. And up steps Kevin Stocker. Last time up he hit a double. So I have 2 for 14, and last time up he had a double. So here we go. Leiter pitching to Stocker. 12 is a 25. That's going to be fielding 1 on the 25. Ground ball to the second baseman, Alomar. Over to Fernandez, over to first. 2 for the price of 1. They get the double play. And that is it here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As we go to the top of the 6th. Toronto coming up the bat with the top of the batting order. And they need some instant runs here as they are down by 5. But with this explosive offense, you never know. Tommy Greene delivers to Rickey Henderson. 26 is a 26. That's a little 2-bouncer to Mariano Duncan over to first. They get the legendary Rickey Henderson out. And up steps center fielder Duane Ward. Both times up, he flew out to center field. Greene pitching to Duane Ward. 15 is 11. That ball's in a trickle through the infield into center field. Duane Ward's on first base. And up steps Roberto Alomar. Last time up, he had a double. Tommy Greene. Alomar hitting left-handed. 35 is a 9. Off the righty. He's a +3. So drops down to a 10. Grade 10 pitcher. We got a 9. That'll be a fly ball. Left field, Thompson under it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Now batting is Joe Carter, looking for a pitch he can drive out of here. He has 1 home run so far. They're looking for some thunder here to get back in the game. Tommy Greene pitching to Joe Carter. 55 is at 8. Handicap 3. 13 becomes a 16. That's going to be a little pop-up. Third baseman. Hollins under it. Makes the catch. What a nice job here by Tommy Greene. As he's through 6 innings, only giving up 3 hits and 1 run. And Al Leiter still out here. Going to try and get through the 6th inning. And the leadoff hitter will be the pitcher, Tommy Greene. He's 0 for 2 today. 52 is a 27. Ground ball, third base. Grabbed by Molitor over to first. Out by a step. Back to the top of the order, Lenny Dykstra. Last 2 times he's walked and he scored runs, so Leiter wanted to keep Dykstra off the bases. Lefty on lefty, 26, 29. Little comebacker to Leiter. Underhand toss to first base. Dykstra out. With 2 outs, we got Mariano Duncan up. He has a double. He has 2 doubles, and he's out on a fielder's choice play last time up. Leiter pitching to Duncan, the right-hand hitter. 41 is the 24. Ground ball to the shortstop, Fernandez, over to first. Got him by a step. We're going to the top of the 7th inning here with Tommy Greene. Only faced 22 batters so far, so he's really moving along here nicely. As Philadelphia needed to get a decent pitching performance here. Up steps Johnny Olerud. Olerud, 46 is a 13. Tommy Greene, 5th strikeout. As he continues to mow him down. This crowd, they are partying in Philadelphia as they're looking for their Phillies to go up 3 games to 1. Up steps Molitor, 36-14. Tommy Greene walks him. So Molitor's on first base with 1 out. And up steps the shortstop, Tony Fernandez. Grounded out to third base. Both his at-bats today. Here's the delivery to Fernandez. 13 is a 14. Now he walks Fernandez. Back-to-back walks here. Tommy Greene. Is he getting tired? Don't know. Let's see what he can do at Borders. Looks like they've made a phone call to the bullpen. It looks like somebody might be getting up here. Righty to the righty from Columbus, Ohio, Pat Borders. So 16 on Borders is 28. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. Stocker, 13's going to put him in field in 1. Stocker grabs it, flips it to Duncan, over to Kruk. 2 for the price of 1. Double play. And that is it for Toronto here in the top of the 7th. And we head to stretch time in the bottom of the 7th. And we got ourselves a 6-1 Philadelphia Philly lead as this crowd is going crazy. Time for everybody to stand up and stretch your legs. There's over 62,000 people here at the ballpark. They're singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." And at this point in time, I'd ask you, if you like the content here, if you like the World Series as I've been doing, I've done a lot of the Hall of Fame baseball games, hockey, been doing a lot of golf lately. Everything I do is Apba. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, it'd be awesome if you could take a moment here and do that. Any likes, any comments, I do appreciate it all. And now on for the rest of the song. 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Thanks, Kelly, for joining along in the harmonies. On to the rest of the game. So bottom of the 7th inning, Johnny Kruk, David Hollins, and Darren Daulton are all due up. And Al Leiter is going to stay in here and try and pitch another inning. He's pitched 3 2/3 so far. But he's normally a starter, so he can do this. So up steps Johnny Kruk here in the bottom of the 7th with the Phillies in front of 62,731 fans. And you can hear every one of them. Leading this one 6-1. Johnny Kruk, 22, is a 7. That ball over to second baseman Alomar's head. And Johnny Kruk's on first base with a single. And up steps the big hitter in the game. David Hollins, last time up. Bases clear and triple. Knocked into 3 runs. Leiter to the right-hand hitting. David Hollins, 51. 51 is a 9. He's a +2. So the 9 for Leiter. That'll drop down to a 7. And that's going to be an infield single for Hollins. And they get the first 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And due up now is Darren Daulton. Lefty. And they're going to give him one more batter here. As Daulton does struggle with the lefties. So first and second, nobody out. Leiter delivers to Daulton. 51 is a 9. He's a -7 against lefties. So 9 and 7 becomes a 16. First and second, 16 on the 9. Single to right. Bases are loaded. And we got a timeout. So coming in to pitch for Toronto here in the bottom of the seventh will be Tony Castillo, the left-hander from Lara, Venezuela. This will be his third appearance. He pitched the first 2 games, 1 2/3 innings, and then 1 inning. He didn't give up any runs. So Castillo's in the game with the bases loaded. Eisenreich up, and they are going to bring the infield in as they cannot allow any more runs to be scored here. So Castillo delivers to Eisenreich. 12 is a 25. That will be the second base number. 61 on the 25. That'll be fielding. Let's see, we got a 9. Fielding 2. Double play, runner out at home. Other out at first. So Alomar guns it home to Borders. Back to first base for the double play. So ground ball, double play, 4-2-3. What a way to come in here and get a couple quick outs. So now they can back the infield back up as they got him on second and third. And up steps the left-hand hitting Thompson, who they want to leave in there because of the defensive purposes. So he's going to stay in there and bat. Lefty and lefty. Infield deep. Castillo delivers. 12 is a 25. That is going to be a little line drive right at the second baseman. So Castillo comes in, and he gets this team out of the bases loaded massive situation here. And we're going top of the 8th inning. Toronto down by 5. Got a pinch hitter coming in for Toronto here, top of the 8th inning. It'll be Rob Butler, left-hand hitter from East York, Canada. He'll be making his first at-bat here in the World Series. As Greene, he's going to try and get through the 8th inning here. He's faced 26 batters so far. It looks like he can probably pitch to about 30 of them, so he's still pretty strong out there. Grade 13, Tommy Greene to the left-hand hitting Butler. 56-13. Boy, he does look strong as he just got his 6th strikeout as Butler had a swing and a miss. So he comes off the bench and he walks back to the bench. Top of the order. If Toronto's going to do anything, they have to get something going here. Right now, up steps Rickey. Henderson, right-hand hitter. 66 is a 1. That ball's hit hard. That ball's deep. And that ball is into the left field seats. Rickey Henderson hits a home run. And Toronto gets another run on the board. We got ourselves a 6-2 baseball game. And now batting, Duane Ward. Is Toronto trying to kick up their heels here. Left-hand hitting. Duane Ward, 26-13. Stood there. Excessive window shopping. Struck him out. 2 away here in the top of the 8th inning. And up steps Roberto Alomar. He has a double. He's 1 for 3 today. Greene pitching to Alomar. 36-33. Pops it up high in the infield. Second baseman Duncan under it. Makes the catch. So Toronto does get 1 as they got their second home run of the game. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Philadelphia at home with a 2-1 series lead, winning this one 6-2. Coming in to pitch here for Toronto, making his 3rd appearance, is Danny Cox as he pitched 2 innings in the first game and 2 innings of the second game. Hasn't given up any earned runs so far. He had 2 hits. So he's all warmed up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And we got Stocker, then probably a pinch hitter, and Dykstra for Philadelphia. So Cox delivers to Stocker, hitting left-handed. 43 is a 29. X-Man. Cox strikes him out. Got to go down the numbers for Cox. Cox is a grade 13 right-hander. X, Y, and a Z. So now we're looking for a pinch hitter. Coming in to pinch hit for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 8th will be the left-hand hitter from Kittering, Pennsylvania, Mickey Morandini. So the righty Cox pitching to the left-handed Mickey Morandini, 52-23. 27. Cox strikes him out with a fastball. 2 away here in the 8th inning. As we go back to the top of the batting order, Dykstra, 0 for 2 with 2 walks and scored 2 runs. Here's the pitch. 42 is a 14. Dykstra walks for the 3rd time today. With his .420 on base percentage, he is pretty impressive. He has an awesome eye at the plate. And up steps Duncan. Duncan doubled his first 2 times up. Cox delivers to Duncan. 31 is a 9. He's a -1. That's a 14. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman in the hole. He knocks it down. He cannot make a play. They're going to give him an infield. They're going to call it a hit. It's an infield single. So now we got 2 on with 2 outs. Coming to bat is Johnny Kruk. The lefty has 2 singles and a walk today in his 4 plate appearances. Here's the pitch. 53 is a 20. Second baseman Alomar's a 9. 56 on the 9. Second baseman puts him in fielding 1. So we got first and second. Ground out, second to first. And that is it for Philadelphia in the home half of the 8th inning. And we're going to the top of the 9th. Philadelphia 3 outs away from taking a commanding 3-1 lead here. And let's see who's coming in to pitch. So coming in to pitch here in the 9th inning, it's not a safe situation as they got a 4-run lead, is Mitch Wild Thing Williams. Lefty, he's a grade 14 with an X and a W. This is his 3rd appearance. In the first game he come in, he got the save. In the second game, he got a win. So he has a win and a save. And he's well rested. He's a few days off. And he needs to get the 3 outs here. As Philadelphia looking to take the 3-1 series lead. And they got Carter, Olerud, and Molitor. They got the heart of the order coming up here for Toronto. So what can Mitch Williams do? First guy up, Joe Carter. Mitch Williams delivers to Joe Carter. 45-14, he walks the first batter he faces. So Toronto, base runner. And up steps Johnny Olerud. Carter on first base. They are not going to bother holding him on first base. They're going to play behind him. Williams to the left-hand hitting. Johnny Olerud. 51 is at 8. Off the lefty, he's a -11. So 14 becomes a 25. That's a pop-up high on the infield. Calling for it is Stocker. We got the first out here in the 9th inning. And up steps Paulie Molitor. Looking to get another base runner here. It's Toronto trying to get a rally going. Not held on. Paulie Molitor. 46-32. Fly ball right field. Over there. Couple steps. Jimmy Eisenreich makes the catch. We got 2 outs. Top of the 9th. Crowd is on their feet. Going crazy. Their team is 1 out away from taking the big lead in the World Series. Infield's deep. Oh, they're not holding him on. Here's Fernandez. 24-13. Curveball strikes him out. And that is the last out of the game here. It's Philadelphia at home in front of a jam-packed crowd. Wins this game 6-2. And they can wrap up this World Series tomorrow night. Go over the line score here. Philadelphia ended up 6 hits. Go over the totals here. Philadelphia, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They had left 9 men on base. They had congestion on the bases the whole game. Toronto, 2 runs, as they only got 4 hits. They had no errors, and they left 5 men on base. Winner of the game, Tommy Green, 8 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. He gave up the 2 solo home runs, 1 to Henderson and 1 to Molitor. The Wild Thing, Williams, came in and pitched the 9th inning. He gave up a walk and he had a strikeout. Then for Toronto, Stottlemyre started, and this is the 3rd time a Toronto starting pitcher did not make it very far in the game. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Leiter come in, 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. But he saved the bullpen a little bit. He kept him in the game. Castillo, he pitched an inning, and Cox come in and pitched the last inning there. Home runs in the game, as I mentioned, Henderson had one and Molitor had one for Toronto, and Darren Daulton hit his first home run of the World Series for Philadelphia. Extra base hits, Alomar had a double for Toronto, and then for Philadelphia, Duncan had 2 doubles, Stocker had a double, Thompson had a double, and Hollins had the big bases clearing triple. So top hitter was Duncan, 3 for 5, and Daulton, 3 for 4. Kruk and Hollins each had 2 hits. And on the other side, Toronto, they had 4 guys with 1 hit each. So that is it here from Veterans Stadium. October 20th, 1993, Phillies. The fans head home as their team won to win this one 6-2. Looking ahead to the next game here, Guzman, it's a matchup actually of the Game 1 starters, Guzman for Toronto and Schilling for Philadelphia. As Philadelphia is trying to win their first World Series win if they can pull it off since 1980. So that is it here from Bay City, Michigan, or Veterans Stadium. Hope you enjoyed the Apba Master game here, and as always, I only play Apba here. As always, keep playing Apba. They make the most realistic and most fun sports games out there. You guys have a great day. Thank you. Goodbye.